don't we? Wait, we're not live. I think I should start the live every single night with my cackle. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Hello, my beautiful Lilith. Lilith, I was waiting for an email from you today. I haven't written to you because I just don't have much time into a day. But I've been waiting. Please let me know. Did anything come out of what you did? Did you do it? Did you not do it? What happened? Everything is such. Like, I'm super curious. I'm awaiting for stuff. Yeah. Bonjour, ma belle Lilith. Si quelque chose est ressorti hier, s'il vous plaît, me le dire. Je veux l'analyser, je veux le voir, je veux le savoir. All right. Hello, Understand. It's nice to see you, my dear Zach. Hello, my beautiful Elaine. Hello, my dear Sally. Hello, DM. Hello, my dear Watson. Hello, Julie, also, who is into the house. So, give me one little second. Here we go. So, we're going to start this off with our beautiful friend DM. Hi, sweetie pie. It is nice to see you. We're going to go and see Elaine. We're going to go and see Sally. We're going to go and see Julie. All right. Hi, my beautiful Julie. You're going to be up in about 15 minutes, Julie. If you want, I can go and send you a message when it's your turn. Up to you, my love. Hi, Sean, and hi, Diane, also, by the way. So, DM, let's go on forward with it. Here we go. Yeah, well, I'll send you a message. I will still message you before it's your turn so you don't kind of wonder, right? Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ooh, fancy language. No fancy language. Nah. Just a little French, sweetie. There's a lot of people who actually do quite a sabotage of the French language. Maybe that's what we're doing and you don't know about it. All right, yeah, I know. Mais on pourrait parler en français, mais d'une manière absolument terrible. And you wouldn't know. But we're not. So here we go. My beautiful Lilith, please let me know if anything popped on out. I truly am curious, my love. That being said, let's go on forward with this and let's go and see what we've got. Yeah, I'm not too exotic. French, Italian, English, that's it. Every once in a while I stumble upon a couple little German words because of Matthias, but that's it. So here we go. No, not des cuits. No, des cuisses, because what you're writing sounds like it's, I'm sorry for the word, I don't think we can call it. It's a part of the man's anatomy that is underneath the wand. There you go. So what you wrote, if you add an O, is exactly underneath the wand of a man. It's a cuisse is what you want to be saying. Oh my God, that is so funny. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I know. You meant cuisse and not that. Okay, I am now going to delete my message. All right. Yeah. And here we go. So, DM, you're first. DM, I know that you're probably here, sweetie, but I'm still going to put you a time stamp just in case. I know. I'm always telling Matthias, I'm like, you have to be very careful when you speak in Italian also. Like I've told you guys before, the pen word. The pen means one thing, but the word pen also means a pasta, means an ace of wands, and also means a pen. So pen, pasta, and a wand. There you go. It just depends on which context you're using it. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't slept much. Like, honestly, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe that's where some of my craziness is coming from. Like, I had one coffee. I was off coffee. I was off coffee like almost all summer. I was completely off coffee. Now that school started again, I take like one coffee, but I usually take it into the afternoon, like around 3 p.m. And last night I only slept like 2 hours. Why? Don't ask. Yeah. The reason starts with an A and finishes with an X. Oh, sweet Lord. No, that sounds bad. Okay, it's Alex. It's Alex's fault. There you go. No, you too. It's an eclipse thing. You've been having trouble sleeping all week. No, I haven't been having trouble. No, I haven't. No, I'm able to sleep. If you let me go to bed, I will sleep. But my phone keeps ringing and it keeps dinging, and I love it. But I just can't sleep. There you go. It's a different situation, but I want to be able to sleep. Yeah, I do. All right, so my dear DM, what do you have to look forward to? What's happening over here? This is what we actually want. This, and this. Okie dokie. So here we go, my love. Yeah, okay. Well, this is it. DM. This week, if I have one word, let's say I'm going to pick one out of all of the vocabulary, out of all the English vocabulary, I'm going to go with courage. Have the courage to be you. Have the courage to say what you wish to say. To be who you want to be. To be your true self within all its spheres that go around with it, my love. So courage is going to be your word. Not because bad things are happening. Not because great things are happening. But simply because I want you to move forward. And I want you to stay on forward within it. And for that, you're going to need courage. Courage to go on past, bad behaviors of other people. Courage to move on forward, even though that you know that some people around you that you're working with might not be onto your side or might be a double-faced kind of people. Courage to stand your ground, to speak what is important to you, who you are, what you want, what you desire, how you want to move on forward. Courage to move on forward in love with your wants and desires. That is going to be your main word. One word, courage. All right? Yeah. Oh, Sally, I've got you, sweetie. I do. Sally, yeah, you're after Elaine, my love. Here I was thinking, oh my God. You wonder how is Alex? What is that? Alex, I think, is already sleeping. Yeah, I did speak with him today, and he was gone golfing, and I haven't heard from him since golfing. I'm going to say he's sleeping because he kept me up all night. So he's sleeping. That's how Alex is. He's sleeping while I'm awake. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, that's it. It's his fault. I like to blame things on him. It makes me kind of, I don't know, psychologically. Yeah, it's his fault. It is. I tried to tell him for 3 hours straight, I want to go to bed. I want to sleep. Let me sleep. I need to sleep. I want to sleep. So it's ultimately his fault. So here we go. Ooh la la all night? No, sweetie. You have to remember, Juanson, into the weekdays, he's 3 hours away from me. He's far. But there's a lot of things that can happen while being afar. There you go. That's what I will leave it at. Yeah, we just don't sleep, for freak's sake. We don't. We talk all night till 7 o'clock in the morning when I have to wake up. That being said, let's get back to this reading. My dear DM, courage is going to be your word. All right? I need you to have passion towards what it is that you want to go and get. I also need you over here to, sweetie pie, why do I feel, have you felt like you've had a necessity or a want or a desire to actually go onto some type of vacation, to go away? It could be a plane travel. There's something having to do with the air. There's something with the air. I'm not saying it's happening right away, but it's almost like if there's something that is there that is important. Other than that, you're looking at your choices. You're looking at your opportunities. You have a lot of opportunities this week to showcase who you are, what you can do, and how you can move on forward. So try to showcase that as much as you can. I feel like you're not playing no games. No. And if you were playing a game and you were playing the game of chess, you would do a checkmate. Checkmate is how you call it in English. Yeah, an échec, that's what you would do. or Nishiki Mat is how we say it. You would definitely be winning onto this game over here. So whoever is not supposed to be there, whoever is creating barriers for you, you seem to be kind of tossing them aside, which is absolutely perfect. So my love, courage, important. You're tossing away the people that are not supposed to be there, and that's great. Work-wise, you're showing who you are. You're showing what you've got. You're working hard, but it seems to be giving good results into the long run. That being said, you need some type of vacation, some type of change, my beautiful love. And for some reason, you're looking for passion, but haven't quite found it yet. That's what I've got for you, sweetie. What is that? The Queen's Gambit? What is that? What is that? What is the Queen's Gambit? What are you talking about, my love? I don't know. DM, you let me know if there's anything else, sweetie. Elaine, I'm coming to see you. Yeah, you. Oh, it's a chess TV show. Never watched it. I don't watch TV. I don't. I watch a couple series per year. I've watched the Squid Game and I've watched the Wednesdays. And I've watched the You. Those are the 3 seasons that I have watched this year thus far. Other than that, I've seen a couple comedy shows along the way, but that's it. I haven't watched it. I don't watch TV. Yeah, I don't. But I do play chess with my kids, and I lose. I know. Oh, thank you for the caramel, sweetie. Elaine, I don't know. It's not that I have anything against TV. If I sit down to watch TV, it's like if I stop moving, I want to sleep automatically. It doesn't matter what time it is. Probably because I never stop. So I usually don't stop. I just do things all the time. So I do not watch TV, normally speaking. And if I do, I will fall asleep when it goes ta-dum, which is a Netflix sign, of course, or the Netflix sound, whatever it is. Oh, I'm sure it is, my love. I'm sure it is. My mom's like, oh, I've been watching this. I've been watching that. You should watch it. I'm like, I'm never going to watch it. I thank you for letting me know, but I'm probably never going to watch it. I just don't do that. Not my thing. As soon as the end of Netflix appears, I crash out and I'm sleeping and snoring. So, there you go. If you want to do anything with me, bring me to the cinema. Then I will not fall asleep. All right, so here we go, sweetie. We are at this moment in time. So my dear DM, if there is anything that you would like to know, anything that I have not mentioned, anything in any kind of a way, then please do let me know. All right. And you can let me know by email like you usually do, or you can let me know into the chat. All right. We are currently with Elaine, and we are currently on your first question. So here we go. Sally, you're going to be on up next, by the way. So Sally is next, and then we're going to go and see Julie. So, my love, how come you see the dog of the past? I'll say the dog of the past, okay? Is what I will say, my love. Yeah. I feel like it's more YouTube friendly. So, and your dad saying something that you changed in what way, though? Sweetie pie. That has a lot to do with the ghosts of the past. All right. This has to do with love, but it also has to do a lot with loyalty and a lot having to do with acceptance altogether. When you're talking about the dog, dogs are very loyal. They're very accepting. They love you no matter what. If we talk, hold on, over here we have Mimi also. Yeah. hold on just a second. I'm just going to add Mimi onto our list. Hi, Mimi, if you're somewhere around. And my email is frozen. Can you imagine that? Hold on. And your dad saying something that you changed into your way. Just 1 second, because I do have a little bit of a frozen type of a situation. Here we go. We shall unfreeze it. Okay. So, this has a lot to do, my beautiful, with the past. No matter how it is that we actually do look at this, I feel as though the visit itself feels like it's a check-in. A little bit into a healing kind of a way. So your dog showing up is bringing comfort from spirit. It's a little bit of a gentle reminder that love and protection are still there with you at all times. However, I am going to say about hearing your dad's words into the same dream kind of signals that there's something about your inner response to family, especially within your relationship with your dad, that has somewhat shifted lately, or that is actually meant to be shifted. So it's like if you're a little bit softened, but either you're more accepting of how things are, or you've changed how you react. Like you could be less defensive, you could be more compassionate. It could also mean that you've quietly kind of taken on a little bit of a role of a protector or a caregiver in different kind of ways. So basically, I'm going to say what you need to take away from all this is that you need to notice that you might feel more calm with your family. And that's the change. If you want to, I'm going to say honor it. You know, you can do a nice little ritual, let's say for your dog, because the energy of your dog and the spirit is coming on through. So you can always do something about that. But other than that, I really feel like this has to do with loyalty, has to do with love, also has to do with different type of, I'm going to say, accepting of situations and changes in many different kind of ways. Now, any good news happening into the next few weeks? Sally, by the way, please do let us know if you are here that you are going to be on up next. So Sally is next. And when we're going to be with Sally, I'm going to go and notify Julie. If Julie, you're already here, let us know. Otherwise, I'm going to come and let you know when it's going to be your turn. So any good news happening into the next weeks? Altogether, my love, there will be some changes. There will be some opportunities. So the energy looks like it's quite supportive for like little wins rather than anything that is of a big win. It's not a big miracle. You can expect a positive message. You can expect movement on something that you've already planted. It could be an application. It could be a creative idea, something of the such. And you can kind of expect also somewhat of an, I'm going to say, an uplifting of a personal moment. It could be like a surprise or a little bit of like a quiet moment of clarity. So what you need to know is that you could have small opportunities that could be opening on up towards it, but you need to be open towards them to receive them. And this could actually build into something that is bigger. Now, why do you see the number 38 from your digital dream? That's a little bit more complex. We're going to have to do a little bit of mathematics, all right? Are you ready for my math? Yeah, I feel like I'm going in algebra or something. That being said, 38 in numerology. If you take 3 plus 8, that equals 11. And then 1 plus 1 from your 11 equals 2. So 38 actually carries two different layers. 11, which is the master number of 3 plus 8. And that has to do with a heightened intuition, has to do with messages from spirit, has to do with a nudge from your own inner guidance. Now, when we said 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 is about balance. It's about partnership. It's about relationships. It's about waiting patiently and kind of cooperating. So the actual number 38 can be a sign for you to pay attention to timing, to dates, to age, to count of days altogether. So if you're seeing it, take it a little bit like a boussole. How do you call it? A GPS. A GPS like into the old times, north, south, east, west. A compass. Sweet Lord. Think of it as a compass. All right. It's going to kind of help you to point you into the right direction with different dates and messages and everything of the such. So really, the main message over here is trust your intuition because of the number 11 and open up to gentle approaches because of the number 2. Now, is anything happening towards you? Upcoming offers from now till December. Again, Sally, Julie, and Mimi are going to be on up next. For the moment, I'm not going to say a no, but I'm going to say that there's new ideas, there's new thoughts, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit difficult. The energy suggests that there's a moderate to good chance for different opportunities. If you keep taking visible action. And that is important. When I say things like if you keep, you have to keep. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So if you keep that visible action, applying, following up, showing up, portfolio, the work, then yes. All right. You're going to be creating your own opening. You're going to be creating your own path. If you've already applied or interviewed to different places, there could be different places that could end up actually calling you. So I'm going to say there is a very high possibility for you, not into September, more maybe into October and November. So into the meanwhile, refresh your application portfolios, follow on up into the interviews, into the places where you bring your applications. Reach out to the people that can end up giving you that job or who are actually recruiting. So those are all things that could help you. So basically, I'm going to say there's a very strong possibility October to November. Now, what is Y up to recently and how does she feel about you? Honestly, sweetie, I feel as though she's been a little bit preoccupied, but she's been preoccupied about her own life. What is going on? How should she move on forward? She wants more things to happen into her life that are not happening at this moment. So I feel like she's a little bit disappointed and looking for ways and structures and strategies to go and get them. A little bit like you're doing. You have a goal. You want to go and get a job into your domain, into your studies. You have a goal. You're strategizing towards it. She is strategizing towards getting more money, better offers, better office, better schedules. But at the very same time, I feel like she's also trying to fulfill something within her. Now, the fact that I say that she's trying to fulfill something within her does not have anything really to do with you. It could partially, but not really. It's about her finding herself, finding her vibes, finding her energy, finding who she is. That's what she's looking for. She's looking to find out who am I, because she kind of feels like she lost herself a long time ago into all of this. And that's what I got for you, my love. Good for you, Sean. Good for you, sweetie. Why not? Nissan Leaf. Why not, my love? Sally, you're next. Sally, let us know if you're around, okay? Sally, thank you. What will my timestamp be? You're here? That means you want a timestamp. Then you shall have one, my love. So Sally's timestamp is going to be 24 minutes. Okay, here you go, my love. There could be opportunities, Elaine. There could be opportunities, but I feel like we still need to have some work upon it, all right? Hey, Zach, are you putting yourself into a box? What are you doing? So here we go. However, Sally, before I'm with you, I am just simply going to go and send a message to our beautiful Julie, because Julie is on up next. And, yeah, I need to let her know. All right. Just 1 second. All right. So here we go. Like already. Yeah. All right. Zach lives. What is that? Zach lives here rent free. Should know. Elaine, it was just not meant for you at this moment in time, sweetie. That's it. That's all, my love. Just not meant for it at this moment. It was not the job for you, my love. They had other people that I feel personality-wise that they were looking forward to a little bit more. That's it. That's all. Nothing to do with your skills. It's a question of personality this time around. And that being said, the fact that I say that it has to do with personality doesn't mean your personality is not good. It just means that that's what's happening at this moment. That they were looking for a certain personality to match the people that are already onto the team. Maybe yours didn't match with it. It doesn't mean yours not good. It just means it's not matching. All right. Here we go. So I'm just going to go and mention just 1 second over here to our beautiful Julie. That is what I was doing. Just 1 second. Okay. So where are you, Julie? Julie, where are you? I knew you were coming to see me because I'm psychic. Hi, sweetie. What can I do for you? Do you want to come and say hi? You haven't said hi in the longest of time. I can see you with my eyes. Attends. Hold on. Here we go, guys. My teeny bopper.
I see you again.
Oh my God, everything disappeared on the bottom of the screen. Look at that. I can't see it no more. It's all gone. Look, I can't access my stuff. It is so weird. And I don't see your eye. Anyways, okay, TD Boppers here. Yeah, I don't know what you guys can see because, oh wait, where is it? Where did it go? Wait, hold on, it disappeared. No, attends. Where did it go? Sally, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Hold on, I've got weird stuff happening. Là, je vois plus rien, Mathias. Regarde. Tout est disparu. Oh my God. Ceci étant dit, je dois dire que Shrek va t'envoyer un message par rapport à une activité qu'il peut faire en fin de semaine, puis il veut savoir si tu veux y aller ou pas. J'ai dit que si tu y allais pas, que tu voulais pas y aller, que c'est ça, que j'allais aller t'apporter quelques heures en fin de semaine, samedi ou dimanche. Mais je sais pas, il s'en va à un hôtel ou il s'en va faire quelque chose, il m'a pas dit c'était quoi. I'm frozen. Something is frozen here, guys. Okay, let me... Oh, there you go. You also saw the eye? I don't know. My OBS kind of disappeared. Yeah, everything disappeared. Oh, well, poop on it. We're going to keep it the way that it is. Ok, tu peux partir, Mathias. Je t'aime. Je te dérange plus. Tout est buggy. Fait que tu re-regardes tes messages tantôt. Shreky Pants, il t'a envoyé quelque chose. You saw an eye moving, right? The eye moving that you saw was Mr. Matthias. Yeah, we haven't seen Psychic Matthias in a little while. Hi, Elaine. Quoi? Non, il fait tellement froid la nuit, là. Oh my God.
Il fait chaud, là.
T'es beau. Je t'aime. Bonne douche. Bon, ben. À tantôt. Adios, my teeny boppy.
Arrêtez de m'appeler comme ça.
Bien sûr. À tantôt, Mathias. You gotta love that boy. He's such a sweetie pie. All right, he's gone. It's like Elvis has left the house. Matthias has left the house. So, oh, je l'écoute. Oh my God, Lothy, you have no idea how much I annoy that boy every single day. Yeah, I've discovered these two aliens on a platform that I will not talk about, and they do the funniest of jokes. And I relate it to him every morning when we go to school into the morning. I'm like, do you want me to let you know some jokes I heard? And he's like, no, please, God, no. Please don't do that to me. And I'm like, yeah, you know I will. I'm like the most annoying mom ever. Yeah. Oh, thank you, my beautiful Elaine. Oh, they are pretty sweet. They are. Thank you, Lilith. I think they are too. So here we go. We are with Sally at this moment. I kid you not, Sally. I torture my kids all the time. In the most loving and sweet ways, of course. Of course. I just like to see their faces. Yeah. I will not get into any other details. Because you'll think I'm crazy. So here we go. One day, you know, the whole purpose is this, is one day when I'm like 90 years old and I'm really old, he'll be able to say, oh my God, my mom was so cool. She was so funny. I didn't get what she was saying to me at that moment, but she was cool. That's what I'm going for. To annoy Mattia. Oh, please do. Please. And it's an app that he uses. He only uses YouTube. Yeah, I kid you not. I just want my kids to have like the best memory of me when I'm like 90 years old. That's it. Joy, nice to see you. Elaine also. Hey, here we go. Let me put you guys onto the list. Elaine, and we also have our beautiful Joy. Okay, so my beautiful Sally, I'm so sorry. Sweet Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lilith, too. I'm sorry to Sally. I'm sorry to Lilith. I'm sorry to everybody. Some days I talk more than others. Sally's going to have a new timestamp at 33 minutes because she doesn't need to listen through all my... All right, so here we go. You want to know, my love, are you going to meet your next lover in the next coming month? If so, where? Any physical features? Or you have to know it's him, eye color, any hints? All right, well, let's go and see that, my love. Let's go and see what we've got. I don't, however, feel like it's going to be the next month. I feel like it's going to be more... November, December is what I'm getting. Yeah, but let's go see. All right. And I'm sorry, Julie, too. I made you come in way too early. I did. Okay. That being said, maybe 2 of my children have fallen asleep. I don't hear them. You know, guys, I don't like it when we don't hear them. It's problematic. All right, so are you going to meet your next lover into the coming month? No, not into the coming month, my love. I know the coming month. I'm not going to say, though, there's different ways of calculating the coming month. I'm going to say the coming month for me starts from the moment you actually ask your question 30 days later. Because we're not just going to lose the 2 weeks of September that are left, right? So into the following month, all the way until mid-September, I shall say a no. You're looking, you're wanting, but whoever you're falling upon, it's like fishes you don't want. You know those little fishes into the sea that are tiny? That sounds bad. Watson, I'm going to put you into a box right away. I'm going to say there are some fishes you don't want to catch, all right? And it's like if the ones that are a little bit available towards you into the following month are not the ones that you actually want. So skip by them. You don't need them. You want the fresh ones. You want the nice ones. You want the loving ones. You want the sweet ones. You want one who is actually able to be with you and to stick around with you. So what I will actually say for you is into the following month, it's more of a no. Not because you don't have the opportunity. Yes, you do have the opportunity, but you're not necessarily falling onto the right people or the people that you actually need into your life. All right. So what I will say is this, sweetie pie, whoever this person is coming into your life into the month of November. This person is going to appear more into a friendship kind of a vibe and kind of switch themselves up into a potential lover relationship, everything of the such. But they're definitely starting onto the low. They're starting into a friend kind of a vibe. Now, whoever this person is, I feel as though you are going to meet this person into a relaxed environment. Therefore, not at work. It could be a cafe, small gathering, class, workshop, mutual friends. It doesn't feel like it's somewhere where it is crowded. It's more like a place where you can actually talk and where you can actually connect. As for the height, I'm going to say medium, tall, slightly above average. Built, lean, fit, but not bulky. Like this is no Viking, all right? Eyes, light, kind of hazel or green or soft brown is what I can see. I kind of feel like they stand out because they're calm, but they have a beautiful magnetic vibe. Their hair, dark brown, I'm going to say, possibly with a little bit of a wave or a little bit of a texture to it. Energy, grounded, calm, subtle, charming. Not the loudest into the room, but they will definitely draw your attention towards them, my sweetie pie. So, I'm definitely going to say to you, a hint to know that it's him. When you meet, the conversation is going to feel so easy and so familiar, like you've known this person forever. And that is your sign. That is your person. Water sign, by the way. Oh, what is that? What is that? So she's looking for what I'm doing, a role that fits her. Pretty much, yeah. I got a message. I did. Did you hear the ding ding? I know it's coming from you because I saw your name. Oh, what is this? What is that? Oh my God. No way, Watson. No way. Oh, I love this. Thank you so very much. I'm going to look at this because I understand nothing of what he says. Nothing. He does sound charming, but you know what, Sally? You're going to only accept charming and nothing else. Nothing else. No. We are going to go and see MZ. The list at this moment. Hi, my beautiful Be Clear. Like, Sally, why would you want somebody who's annoying, who's not good looking, or doesn't fit your personality or anything? No, you're going for good. You're going for strong. You're going for cute. You're going for sweet. You're going for loving, and that's what you're going to get. Good for you, sweetie. The list, Big Cleo. We have Mimi, we have Sean, we have Elaine, we have Joy. So 4 at this moment. It is my pleasure, Sally. Much love sent out to you, sweetie pie. And thank you, Watson. I'm definitely going to be looking at that. Because we don't understand each other. I will. I try every once in a while. Like, he tells me I'm going to put the fries in the... Like, he tells me stuff. Honestly, Raphael is probably one of the worst because he's calling me brah. And he's like, oh, brah. No way, brah. Oh, brah. Oh, brah. Come on. I'm like, seriously? A bra is a place to keep some places onto your body for a female body part. Don't call me a bra. And if you're going to call me a bro, I'm not a bro. Don't call me a bro. I know it is, Elaine. But you can't call me that. I'm mama. Don't call me that. Anyways, point being, he calls me that like at least 10 times a day. Oh, no way, bruh. I'm like, seriously, don't do that. Don't do it. Just don't. I don't get it. And, you know, I do live into a French part of, you know, the... No, I'm not going to say the province, but I'm going to say the country that I live into. Nobody here uses that unless you're bilingual and you listen to YouTube all the time. Big Cleo, you're after Joyce, sweetie. You're in about 15 minutes, my love. 15 minutes, sweetie. I know, right, Watson? Like, he's 7 years old. He's going to be 8 soon. He's going to be 8. But he's like, yeah, that's it. And every time he says bra, I'm like, you know, yeah, I'm thinking this is clothing for women. I know. I know, Big Cleo. It's horrible. Seriously, I hear it all the time. And when I said, did you call me bro? And he's like, yeah, I did. What's the problem, bro? I'm like, seriously? My dear God. All right. Bra. That's more what it is. It's not bro. It's bra. He's like, oh, bra. Oh, bra. What bra? What the F is that? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to go and see Julie. Yeah, and then when I have the conversation, because I try to be all in and cool, and we're in a French part of town, so we don't use the English slang, so... But I do go on YouTube, and I do listen to this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put the fries into the bag. And Matthias is like, you're going to work at McDonald's? And I'm like, no, I'm going to put the fries in the bag. I'm going to put this conclusion onto this. And he's like, that's not what it means. And I'm like, oh, F it. I'm not doing this stuff no more. Okay, Julie, I'm coming to see you. I actually passed a test to Matthias a few weeks ago. And the test was things from like the 90s and 80s and 2000s. Like, what is a cassette? What is a VHS? What is a beta? What is a Walkman? Like, all those things. Oh my God. He did pretty good. Like, he got maybe 50%, which is pretty good. But he failed miserably still. That's all I have to say. So, Julie, I'm coming to see you. I know, Watson, I know. You got minimum. I know. I got nothing. I got put the fries in a bag and bra. That's all I got. All right, Julie, here we go. Someday I'll figure something out. Okay, so... Oh, we have a love shine too. We have a love shine, guys. I need to be onto the ball. No more talking for me. I'm not talking no more, okay, guys? I am simply answering questions because you guys are going to get frustrated. You're going to get upset at me. You're going to say, Lisa, you talk way too much. I wait too long for my readings. I'm tired of hearing you. And I would say, I understand you. I can't argue. So Julie, I've got your questions over here. Up next is Mimi, Sean, Elaine. Mimi, Sean, Elaine. And then Joy, Big Cleo, Love Shine. So Mimi, Sean, Elaine, Joy, Big Cleo, Love Shine. That's a hint and a winky winky to you, Juanson. So, yeah, Baby Blue. I will let you know. I'm going to see Baby Blue tomorrow. My mom and I have an evil plan about Baby Blue. Yeah, we do. I'm not going to say what it is, but we're going to work onto him. He's got hilarious vocabulary that is coming his way. So here we go. Okay. And let's go see Big Cleo. Every day I pass by my house like millions of times through the day. I think to myself, I gotta give you a picture of my apple tree. I'm always not taking that darn picture. So I said Mike was thinking about chasing now. I did say that, Julie. And yay, what exactly is he thinking about chasing? Does he feel happy and excited about it? Any plans onto his mind altogether? Let's go see. Up next is Mimi. I know Mimi's not here. Sean, I know that you're here, but you want a timestamp. So Mimi and Sean, you will have timestamps, and then we're going to go and see Elaine. Okay. The Five of Pentacles, the Empress. Five of Cups. Also having our death energy coming on through. Okay, look, sweetie pie. Yes, when I did say chasing, it's more about him wanting to put the effort so that you feel pursued and that you feel chosen. I feel like he's been picturing how to show you that he is serious, not just something as casual, because often I feel like you think that he feels that he's a little bit more or kind of classifying you into that kind of way, and that's not where he wants to put you. So I feel like his thoughts around chasing you are reaching out more consistently, making you feel more special with little gestures, little extra little things here and there, and moving closer emotionally so that you feel more secure with him. So yes, he does feel happy. Yes, he does feel excited about the idea. It's almost like a spark of, it's going to seem weird, but it's almost like a spark of teenage energy. So at the same time, he's also thinking about the how and the when, and kind of planning into a way that doesn't seem to overwhelm anybody. So right now, it feels like he is testing the waters with more warmth and more affection. And I'm going to say planning to gradually kind of increase that altogether, my love. Now, you know that Mike is on site for work today and working remotely today. He very rarely misses those therapy sessions. It is a yes. I feel like it is somewhat routine today. The main themes that are coming on up is stress with work. His stress with work is an issue. I feel like he's trying to balance responsibilities. He's going to be talking about that. His own inner struggles, pressure, overthinking, relationships, another issue he's going to be working on. I'm actually going to say I also do feel as though within his own inner struggles, he's actually going to touch ground with his feelings towards you. How he wants to be able to open up more, how he wants to be able to trust more, how he wants to be able to open but completely into a free kind of love kind of a way. So it kind of feels like the therapy is actually going to help him unblock some of his overthinking so that he can actually be more present with you afterwards, which is ultimately what we want. Absolutely love, Sean. Thank you, sweetie. Absolutely. All right. We are going to go and see our beautiful Mimi. My beautiful Julie, when I talk about teenage energy, it's about the happiness, it's about the excitement. It's not about being at a place where you're not able to move on forward. It's not being into a place where you're into I want to say préambule. It's not into a beginning kind of a place. It's really just a little bit of an expression to say that he's into a place where there's a lot of love, a lot of excitement, a lot of fiery kind of action that he wants to go and get towards, that he wants to try to cultivate, is what I'm trying to say. And that's what I'm seeing within it. But he has a lot of that energy that he wants to cultivate, but doesn't quite know how necessarily to go and get it or how to work towards it. And those are things that he's going to be working on through. That's what I mean by it, my love. Just so that makes more sense. Ah, before bed. It is fairly early for you, ain't it, my love? Uh-huh. Okay, we're going to go and see Mimi into the meanwhile. So, Mimi, here we go. My beautiful Julie, please let me know if there's anything else. So, Mimi's going to be at 51 minutes. We're going to go see Sean and Elaine. Elaine Woods, please let me know if you're around, okay? You're going to be right after Sean, sweetie. Then we're going to go and see Joy. So, Mimi, I believe you're into my email. Hold on. You are not into my email. Yes, you are. Here we go. Wait. All right. So, Mimi, my love. Sean and Elaine. Juan and Lilith, 10:30 is going to be our knockoff time for tonight. I will try to get myself a little bit more sleep tonight. A little bit more. I'm going to go and see my mama tomorrow. I haven't seen my mom in like a month. I know. It's a long time for me. I usually see her every 2 weeks. Yeah, so I'm due to go see my mama. I'm going to go and see her tomorrow. So, here we go. With a high priestess, followed out by our magician. Our judgment, also followed out by our knight of pentacles. And we do also have this, my beautiful Mimi. You know what? With Joel, I feel like your instinct... Did I put a timestamp before I even start anything? Yeah, I did. Okay. Hey, Love Shine, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine, for letting me know that you're here too, sweetie. So here we go. Yeah, my beautiful love. I feel like your instincts are right. If he really wanted to connect, then he'd show to you through his actions that he would, not just the bare minimum. So him replying but not necessarily engaging kind of shows that his energy is not necessarily aligned with yours. So yeah, you're right. Best to just kind of treat him as a little bit like a collaboration, kind of a partner, not somebody that you can actually give your heart space to. All right? So for the moment, unless this person actually shows you something more, then we kind of need to keep them a little bit into the place that they're into, okay? As for Mr. Harry, sweetie, it's natural. It's natural that your heart misses him, my love, while your mind is tired. That's a classic kind of push and pull energy of letting go. But you're already half there. You see the pattern clearly, and your soul knows that it's not offering that kind of love that you deserve. So missing him doesn't mean that you need to return to him. It just kind of means that you've cared deeply, and that's okay. I mean, healing actually comes in waves. It's not something that is, you know, a one-way street. So my love, I'm going to say it's okay. It's a little bit where you're meant to be. It's a little bit of a progress that you have to kind of pass on through. As for MT, I'm going to say I feel as though, yes, I do feel as though she is opening it up more towards you. The energy is feeling more soft, more trusting than before, but I do need you to keep it steady and quite neutral. And this is actually going to help to grow into something that is smoother and that is more into a certain teamwork. As for your appraisal altogether, I feel like CH sees your effort, but sometimes she kind of has controlling lens. So don't let her judgment attack you personally, all right? Deep down, she knows that you're solid into your work. As for AL doesn't look down on you. I don't see laughter, more like neutral, kind of to fair thoughts. You giving yourself a slightly higher score shows confidence, and that's not a bad thing. They're not mocking you. If anything, they may just see it as you are being assertive. So I'm going to say CH's views of you at this moment. She sees you as reliable, but maybe also a little bit tired, a little bit stretched. She knows that you carry a lot, even if it doesn't mean, it doesn't always say it. Work-wise, you're seen as somebody who delivers, even if you doubt yourself. And the Sage, it works. It works long term into the burning everything and the such. So cleansing is much more about your own intention than the smoke itself. All right. It's all about the intentions. Anything within energies, within witchcraft, within manifestations, all comes from one very beautiful and deep place: intention and manifestation. So cleansing is more about your own intention than the smoke itself. We don't care about the smoke. Even if you weren't sure, the act itself kind of helped move the energy around and brought some lightness towards you, sweetie pie. I am going to give you some love messages from Harry. And then we're going to go and answer Sean and Elaine. So no matter how far I drift, a part of me always circles back to you. I miss the way you made me, even the quietest moments, just simply feel alive. You were never just another chapter. You have always been the whole story. All right, my beautiful. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Here we go for Sean. After Sean, I'm going to go get some water. I'm thirsty. And then I'm going to go and see Elaine. Hey, Banks. Nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you for your... Gosh, it's stuck. Thank you for your donation, my love. I do have to say you're going to be up in about 20 minutes, but we will leave you a timestamp, or if you want to go and come back, either way, a timestamp you will have, my love. But I just want to let you know it's going to be about a 20-minute wait, okay, sweetie? That's okay. It happens, love, Sean. It happens, my love. Hi, Stephanie. Nice to see you too, sweetie. Thank you for your donation. And you're going to be in about 20 minutes too, my love. And you will have a timestamp. But if you want to leave and kind of come back in about 20 minutes, it'll be your turn. So here we go, Sean. Sean, you simply wanted to know, what was this? It had to do about your cars, sweetie. You're getting a Nissan Electric. Okay. Ça va, Mathias? Ok. Tu vas aller faire tes devoirs, mon chou? Merci, mon beau. Altogether, I'm not a dealership, sweetie. I deal with love and future and everything the such. I don't deal with mechanics. That being said, you're much better to go see mechanics or Google or whatever system you want. I'll vote for Google. The Nissan Leaf in itself is a solid choice. I feel like it is practical. I feel like it's eco-friendly. I feel like it's a low running cost. So I'm definitely going to have to say, if that is the one that you do wish to go upon, Why not, my love? I don't see any problems. Go ahead with it. There's a lot of them onto the road. They feel nice. They feel secure. They feel strong. There's, like I said, a lot of them onto the street, and there's not necessarily a lot of problems with them. So it's small and compact. It might not necessarily be good for the big family dogs and everything of the such, but if it's just going to be about you and your mom and, you know, your dog, Wolf, then you're going to be okay. If you do want to put your extended family, so girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, and their dogs, then you're going to need something bigger than the Leaf, all right? But as for the Leaf, I don't see any problems with it. So if that is what you want, I say go ahead with it, my sweetie pie. No problem whatsoever. That being said, I am going to go and get myself a little bit of water, and I'm going to come and see our beautiful Elaine. So, Elaine Woods, you let us know if you're here, sweetie. And I'm going to go and see what's happening with us. So, Elaine, Joy, and Big Cleo are next. Elaine, Joy, Big Cleo. Just want to let you guys know. Hold on. À peu près 30 minutes, puis je vais me coucher après. Je suis exténuée. Hey, Portia! Nice to see you, my love. Thank you, sweetie. All right, here we go. So, thank you, Elaine. I'm with you. Joy, you're next. So, interview Tuesday for benefits position. How would it go? And it's a panel interview. Okay. If you do have any other questions that you're wondering about, please let me know, okay? Thank you, my beautiful Joy, for letting me know that you're here. Because you're next, and we don't need Elaine because we know you're here. Thank you, Lois, sweetie. So, Elaine, Joy, and Big Cleo are next. Elaine, Joy, and Big Cleo. So, Elaine, what is happening? Oh, sweetie, I want it for you. I really do. I do have our King of Wands. I do have our Queen of Swords. I feel like you could like this. I feel like this could be good for you, but I don't necessarily see it being offered towards you. I know. So, my love, this is what I'm going to say, okay? I feel like the interview for Tuesday for benefits position, how it would actually go. I feel like you would like it. I feel like it could be good for you, but thank you, my beautiful Portia, sweetie. I do not necessarily see you moving on forward with it, so I'm actually going to have to say I feel as though it is more of a no. All right. I know that's a panel type of an interview. What I can actually see over here is that the problem that seems to be arising over here seems to have to do with experiences. I don't know if you have a lot of experiences into it altogether, my love, but this is a question of experience. What you have to offer, how you can move on forward into this. So this is what I'm gathering from it. So it's not that the position is not good for you. It's just that they're kind of prioritizing the people who have maybe more experience than you do into that. So I'm going to say definitely do move on forward with it, because I always say to do so. I'm never going to say otherwise. If there's an opportunity, you have to move on forward with it. All right. That being said, are you necessarily going to get it? I would prefer to say no than a yes. If I say yes, you're going to be upset at me. So I'll say no, not because you can't do it, not because you're not valid, not because of anything as such, but simply, and not because you're not doing a good job at the interview neither, simply because there are some people there that have more experience than you do, and they're going to go and validate them before. So it's a question of experience. It's not a question of who you are, how you're doing onto the interview. It's just that there are some people who have more than you do into that department. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know. Joy. Let me know, Elaine, if there's anything else. Okay, sweetie. Joy, here we go. Followed out by Big Cleo and Love Shine. So how will the rest of the month go in work and love? Oops. Okay. Not the way that you would like it to. You have good people. You have good people around you in life, in your life, but also in work. Honestly, work is going to go much better than love. Love, I feel like it's a little bit complicated. I feel as though work-wise, you're obtaining what you want. So if you have any objectives, you seem to be getting really close to them, if not actually surpassing them. So financially speaking, within your goals, I feel like things are going well. I feel like you've got a good team, you're getting what you need, and it's going to work on through. So financially, I don't see any problems. Emotionally, I feel like there's blockages. I feel like you're not feeling like you're content. You're not getting what it is that you want. So there's a lot of search within love, sweetie. Yeah. I know you're good. I know you're good financially. The problem over here is emotionally. Even if Joey comes back from a certain amount of time, he's not going to be able to be there forever. So there's always that lack, always that I'm kind of feeling alone. I'm not getting what I want. It's something that's of a certain passage, if you will. Yeah. So emotionally at this moment, I don't see anything. I will go and look for something more. You asked financially and emotionally. Financially, you're going to get what you want. So the goals that you have set, you will feel like there are some delays, but the delays are going to kind of surpass themselves and things are going to be okay. So financially, there's no problem whatsoever. The problem is actually happening within love. You're not getting what you want. You're not. It's like there's stagnation. It's like things are just kind of sticking around. Nothing is really changing. And the fact that nothing is really changing is actually kind of bringing you down. It's making you doubt. It's making you think. It's making you wonder. And then you're wondering, am I good enough? Am I the problem? Am I looking for the right people? What should I do? It's like an over questioning that is happening within you. And that's where the major problem is. I got this a few moments ago. 10 of Cups reverse in the first card that I pulled out for you. Same thing, my love. Sweetie, love-wise, you're not going to get what you want right away. You're not. You have a good 4 to 6 weeks before anything happens. Yes. You will into the next few months, just not right away. You will find love. It is going to be somebody who is going to be of an earth sign from what I can see. Nice, sweet, loving, caring. This is somebody you're going to meet a little bit kind of within work. It could be somebody who is new, or it's somebody who is around work. It could be a cafe that you go to. It could be a place that you go to get your coffee every morning before going to work. It's somebody that you have seen before who's actually coming into your life from what I can see. I know you feel stuck. Financially, things are okay. Financially, I feel like joy. There's periods where you wonder and you think, oh, is it going to be better? What's going to be happening with this? But things always end up working on through because you're a leader. You've got a good team. You know what you need to go and get. You've got the tools for it. Everything is perfect. But love-wise, it's almost like you're a little bit on crutches. Why you're a little bit on crutches? Because you're a little bit waiting for somebody who's not at this moment available for you. And so you're a little bit onto a crutch. You're not opening on up completely. So try to open up your emotions completely to see what can come towards you completely. And then you can select, my love. All right? You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Big Cleo, you are on up next, my love. So... Big Clear, you're going to be at 112. Hi, sweetie. Love Shine is next. And then we're going to go and see Banks and Stephanie and Portia. And I'll go see what's happening in PayPal if anything has appeared that I don't know about. Questions are in PayPal. Hold on, my love. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Oh, here you go. I was looking for you. You're like the last one onto the list. So did P look at your Facebook profile page onto the 16th of September? We're going to go with a pendulum onto this one. So did P look at Big Cleo's Facebook profile page on to September the 16th? All right, that is a yes. Please let me know how many times. I'm getting between 4 to 5 times, so it would be somewhat of an active day. How about the 17th of September 2025 for Big Cleo always? How many times, please? 2. So we had 4 to 5 and now we have 2. This guy, D. I'm not going to say the question out loud. Do you know what it is? I'm getting a no. So is he accurate? No. Is P moi's future hubby? Too soon to say at this moment. So I'm going to go and look into the tarot cards, but from what I can see at this moment, your last question, too soon, my love, too soon. I'm getting a possibly, which I feel is actually quite potent because that's what I feel is going on. Nobody can really truly say what's going to be happening in a year or in 2 years or like we can say it, but there are so many things that could be happening that could actually change it that it's not worth looking into. So let's go and see. Did P look at your page? And we are on to the 16th at this moment. All right. What is this one? Hanged Man, reverse, Queen of Wands. So, did we look at your profile page onto the 16th of September 2025? It is an absolute yes. And I will say, I know Pendulum said between 4 to 5, but I think Pendulum was excited. I see between 3 and 4. How about the 17th? We're already into the future with you. The 17th so far has been a little bit more complicated. All right, my love. I do see some movement, but I'm going to say 2 to 3 times. As for the guy who did a reading for you last night, no, sweetie, I am getting over here a Queen of Swords. Also do have our High Priestess. I'm not saying this person is bad. I'm not saying they're not good. But I do not feel as though it is a gift that is coming from their soul. So whatever it is that they are seeing, I feel like it is something that they feel is a little bit intuition, but is kind of combined in. It is very, very difficult if you do not necessarily do rituals to actually kind of, if you will, have a disconnection between everybody's type of readings. Into this case, I'm not going to say this person is not good. I'm just going to say they don't have to disconnect. And because they don't have to disconnect, a lot of their messages are kind of mixed on in and not giving you the answers that you need. So, is this person skilled? They can highly be skilled. Absolutely. Are they inaccurate though? I will say yes. As for the future with the hubby, future with hubby, we do have our 2 of Swords. We don't know at this moment, my love. It's all going to be a question of how you guys are going to be able to balance things out. It's all a question of what you're going to be doing, how things are going to be moving on forward, and when we actually take the action. So I do feel as though this person, I'm not going to say this person's going to be your hubby. I'm not going to go that far. Husband, no, I don't see marriage at this moment, which does not mean it's not going to be happening. I just don't see it at this moment. I see a connectedness. I see being together. I see being happy. I see all those things, but I don't see further than that at this moment in time. Thank you, my beautiful Joy. I will be with, oh, you actually have another question. Hold on, Joy. I'll be with you soon, sweetie. No, I do feel as though we did look yesterday, my beautiful big Cleo, but I don't feel like it was something it was often. I would say probably around 2 times. Big Cleo, I myself can see very far. I don't need no cards for nothing, Big Cleo. I use the cards for you guys. I don't need them. I don't. I can see 5, 10 years, 20 years down. The problem is I'm not really supposed to tell you what's happening 5, 10, 20 years down. If I tell you what happens at that moment in time, you will most likely modify what you're doing at this moment and not live the lessons that you need to And the same thing happens to the people that are around you. And so I'm not really supposed to say it to you, which is why I do not say it. I see what's happening in other lifetimes. I see what happened into the past. But what is important is not the past. It is not the future. It is the right now. That's what you need to hold on to. No, I don't see you guys being married, Big Cleo. I don't. Not at this moment. You want my honest opinion? No, my love. I feel like you guys will probably end up dating. I feel as though you will end up seeing each other for maybe 6-8 months. It's going to become a little bit complicated. I feel as though he has a schedule that is very complicated that he tries to follow on through. I feel like you have two different type of lifestyles that do not necessarily mix together. I feel like there's a want and a desire onto a soul level, but I feel onto a practical level, it's not the moment. You're going to have another lifetime. You're actually going to have another 2 lifetime with this person, but I can't say anything more. Yeah, that's what I see, my beautiful Big Cleo. I can't say anything more. I cannot. I'm not allowed to do so. I don't see you. But again, Big Cleo, I do not see you getting married with this person. But life changes, energy changes. Prove me wrong, my sweet love. I would love you to do so. Well, Big Cleo, let me put it this way, my love. It's not an absolute no. It's not. Everything you do, everything he does, everything people do around him will modify your path. Honestly, tarot-wise, anybody who tells you more than the following 3 months, I'm not saying it's a lie. It's what they see. But so many things can change that anything above 3 months is looking too far. It can change. It absolutely can, my love. Yes. Love Shine, you're going to be at 122. Banks, you're next. Quoi? Non, 30 minutes. Yes, you can definitely ask again into the future. It's my pleasure, my beautiful Big Cleo. Just be careful, Big Cleo, for people who say, oh, this is going to be happening in 2-3 years. It could, but there's a lot of things that could change along the way also. So let's look more into the right here and what we can do to make our life be into the way that we want it to. That's how you're going to end up winning. It's my pleasure, and I'm wishing you sweet dreams, my love. Love Shine. Did I put a timestamp? I did not put a timestamp. Oh, I did. Love Shine. I see it. So up next is Banks, by the way. Followed out by Stephanie, Portia, and Joy. Here we go. So is it one of your favorite decks? Thank God, because it's the one I picked out without thinking about it. Okay, so Sweetie Pie, how's he feeling towards a wife? Actually, okay, not bad. We do have our 9 of Cups, which is actually saying, hey, we're happy, things are okay, things are going well. We don't have any challenges, we don't have any problems. Are we head over heel in loves? No, we're not, but things are okay. Things are okay. So I'm going to say relationship-wise with a wife, things are good. They're not bad, they're not good, they're not horrible, they're neutral. And neutral is pretty good at this moment. All right. The Hanged Man. In regards to you, we want changes. We want you to know that we love you more, that we want to spend more time with you. But we don't know how to do it. It's like we feel we don't have the time. It's like we feel we don't know how to get to it. So basically, how's he feeling towards you? He wants to be able to spend more time with you, but doesn't actually know how he can make that happen. It's like if his time frame is already full. It is my pleasure, my beautiful Stephanie, sweetie. Everything can change, Stephanie. Every single thing. I kid you not, guys. I'm not going to say don't listen to people who talk about 2, 3 years, 1 year. It could happen. It could. But it could change. All right? I know very well that whatever you do and whatever they do will change your outcomes. So nothing is set in stone at any point in time. Hey, I need to take your deck, my beautiful love, Sean. What does he want to say to you that he hasn't been saying to you? Quite frankly, he wants to be able to spend more time with you. I feel as though into his life, he has a lot of, I'm thinking about you, I want to be with you, I want to do more activities with you, but I don't know how to do it. I feel like this is about him trying to figure out some kind of way that he can spend more time with you without feeling guilty or caught or anything of the such. Up next is Banks. Banks, let us know if you're here, sweetie. Where are you? I see Banks. And I did say Banks, didn't I? I did. Oh, there you go. I got you. General reading. I'm like, where are you? Now I see you. It's all good. Okay. So Banks and Stephanie are next. What does he want to say to you, sweetie, that he has not been saying? Or love messages, if you will, is more what it is. Ace of Pentacles. He never truly tells you how much he loves you, how much he holds on to you. He figures that you already know how important you are into his world, so why should he actually open on up and tell you about it? That's problem number one. That being said, he kind of feels like the stagnation of your relationship, where you're at and what you guys are doing, is actually quite okay with him. That brings in for him love, stability, and comfort. And within that, he is completely happy. So, my love, basically what he's trying to say to you is that, yes, he wants movement, but he doesn't want movement too quickly. He's happy the way that you are. He's happy about the relationship that you guys have. Honestly, he would love to be able to spend more time with you, but is not quite capable of doing so at this moment. But that's all that I can see into the tarot messages, my love. That being said, we're going to go and see our dear friend Banks. Banks, you're going to be at 129. Stephanie, you're next, followed out by Portia. A general reading, absolutely. Here we go. And we are going to go with this. All right. Thanks, sweetie pie. I feel like there's a sense of heaviness. I feel like there's a sense of, I'm not going to say overwhelming responsibilities, but there's a certain weight of responsibilities and choices and maybe some past disappointments that are a little bit into the way. I feel as though you have carried more than what you can share. I feel like at this time, it's kind of time for you to lighten up that load, to release what is no longer yours or what you could actually not do anything about. There are some things in life that we can do things about and others that we cannot necessarily. So choose your battles well. I feel like the present energy is one that is shifting. I feel like you're entering into a phase where there is more self-discovery, but there's also more clarity. Now, becoming more aware of what you are and who you are, that is going to add value. Now, this is going to help you to decide what you actually want into your following paths. So, into the future, what I will say for you is this: momentum is building into a new beginning. Fresh opportunities onto the horizon, especially connected to career, to finances. Career, finances, very important. There are some more connections that are coming towards you that I do feel are a little bit more genuine altogether. But I also feel like this is a time for you to grow into a way that is going to be completely 100% sustainable for you. So the message that you're kind of getting on through over here is let go of what is draining your energy. Allow and align yourself with the people and opportunities that are going to spark that joy, that are going to spark that purpose. Because the universe is definitely creating a beautiful space for something that is better to flow in. So you need to trust the transition altogether, my beautiful love. And that's what I got for you, sweetie. I don't feel that he was bored. I feel like he had to leave, love shine. Yeah. Absolutely, Stephanie. I will look into that, my love. I will look into that, sweetie. So, my dear Banks, I am, however, I did not speak about finances. Let me go and see. So, love-wise, relationship-wise, there are some things and some people that are a little bit complicated, completely up to you to decide or to kind of analyze who you're taking in, who you're not taking in, how you kind of want to move on forward with that energy. All right. Other than that, what I will say for you is I am getting our Three of Swords over here. Love-wise, not too much happening. Financially speaking, I feel like there's a lot of stagnancy. And if you want to get out of that, it's almost like if you need to leave your current situation. But I don't feel like you should leave your current situation. So it's like you're being stuck into a position where I'm saying, yeah, you should go and look elsewhere, but no, stick where you're at. What I will say, because I do have those two different type of energies that are colliding, is that do not leave your job at this moment, because it is better to have one than to have none. Yet, I do want you to start looking a little bit more proactively towards something that will be good for you financially. And that will be a win-win type of situation. Stephanie, sweetie, here we go. Jonathan feelings and potential actions towards you. Hold on. Thanks. If there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my sweetie pie. I send you much love, sweet one. So here we go for Stephanie. Up next is Portia and Joy. So, sweetie. Feelings and potential actions towards you. We're still a little bit into the same place, my love. We're into a place where there is a lot of confusion. We don't know what to do. We're into a place where we're kind of possessive, holding on to you. We don't want to let go of you. But at the very same time, we're into a place where we kind of feel like it's like if he feels like you've been a little bit kind of playing games with him, but at the same time, he kind of feels like he's been playing games with you. And that is making everything a little bit more complicated. Sweetie, honestly, for this moment, I would love to say something more to you. And I will say, like I said previously, change can happen into a blink of an eye. It doesn't take much. So I'm going to say, let's not necessarily look at what's going to be happening in 6 months or in a year or in 8 months. Who cares? What's happening right now? What can you do right now, my beautiful Stephanie? You can let him be. You can let him ponder his answers. You can send him out a message and say, I still care for you. I would be open to kind of discuss or to look at different kind of things that maybe we had a miscommunication about. But those are all things that are going to be important for you to do without being too aggressive in any kind of a way if you do want to have an opening. So for the moment, my love, I'm definitely going to say towards you, he still loves you, he still cares for you, but he does not know how to move on forward into this relationship. And because he does not know, he's feeling like he's a little bit confused. And when he's confused, he doesn't do anything. And that's why he's not doing anything at this moment. Portia, my love, are you here, sweetie? Portia is going to be at 138, and we're going to go and see Joy right after. So, Joy is on up next, followed up by Hwanson. I will go and validate, however, PayPal, my loves. So, what happens with you, my beautiful Portia? New people, new year. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to say something very interesting towards, and you take it if you want to, and if you don't, throw it into the trash, sweetie. You'll change your path, but it's okay. So yeah, a love reading altogether. There is somebody who is somewhere around you. It's somebody you've seen before. And I feel like this person truly is interested in you. They haven't said it, but they are. I feel like they're being really, really quite sneaky. And I feel like if at some point in time you end up making a movement, you end up kind of opening on up within your beautiful flirtation, even if it is into an incognito kind of a mode, then things could pass easier. So into a more flowing kind of a way. So basically, I do feel as though, my beautiful love, I feel like there are possibilities around you, but I feel like you need to grab onto them. It's like that beautiful butterfly that is outside. It kind of stops, let's say, onto this vase, and you think to yourself, do I let it roam free? Or do I capture it Do I feed it? Do I nurture it? Do I take care of it and see what happens? They are two complete different paths, yet both have the same beautiful intentions. So that's what I'm going to say towards it, my sweet love. Be careful, my love. All right. Can things change, Stephanie? Absolutely. Can you modify it? Yes. Can he modify it? Absolutely. This is all a question of time. And sometimes time does every single thing. Portia, my love. Oh, you're wondering what they look like. Yeah, I discussed about that, didn't I already? Yeah, I did. And I answered that too, sweetie. I already answered all your questions. That being said, I will take out some more cards for you. Yeah. So hold on just one second. Let me just do this. All right. So let me pull out the cards and give you the information as I see it at this moment, okay? So first of all, are you both able to have this beautiful relationship together and understand each other? Yes. Is it going to be important to work on into the long term? Absolutely. No taboos, no nothing. Just be completely open with one another, okay? I feel as though this person that you are going to be meeting on up is more somewhere between the, I'm going to say, mid 40, beginning 50. All right. Like I said, it's a small place. It's like a little cafe. I feel as though this person is a little bit taller than average, so I will say a 5'8", 5'9" taller, probably about a 5'11". Their hair is fairly, I'm going to say light, because I am getting over here light brown, and I'm getting beautiful hazel or green eyes, or very light, beautiful brown eyes. Hair fairly dark. You're not a blondie, sweetie. And other than that, you seem to be very, very, very much grounded. So, my love, to answer your question, characteristics are already there. This is going to be somebody who has into their replacements an earth sign, but also a water sign. This person is highly interested in you, but a little bit too afraid to actually open it up and tell you how we care about you. And that's a little bit of a problem. Are you able to move on forward with it? Yeah, you will. But is it going to take a little bit of time? Yes, it will. Probably about 2-3 weeks. We are going to go and see Joy. Joy, you're next. I've got you, my love. You're going to be on up next. Stephanie. Yes. Is it just as bad for him? I'm not going to say just as bad. I feel like it's a little bit more torturous for you, my love. But he's into a place where he's not happy. He's into a place where he doesn't know what to do. So, is he happier where he's at? No, he's not, sweetie. So, my beautiful love, my beautiful joy, we looked at what this person is going to be looking at, what they're going to be, everything this such. Let me know if you have any other questions, my sweetie pie. And I am sending you also much love. I am going to go and see into PayPal, so just one moment. And I think we're going to come and see over here our dear friend Watson. Watson, you're up. Let me go see, did I get your email? All right. All right. Watson, here we go. I did have a good day, but it was a busy day. But it was good. Nothing wrong with busy. Nothing wrong with nothing neither. Although I prefer busy than nothing. So let's go see. Work was my first. There was what? Oh. Okay. Hey! Oh, congratulations! And 50% raise. Watson, sweetie pie. Oh no. And you did see your sweetie pie. All right. Let's go for the love and the general. All right. And here we go. I'm done reading. We're good. Let's go love reading and general reading. And then we will be done for tonight, my loves. We will see each other tomorrow. So what do we have into the love and into the general? You know you have the possibilities of opening on up towards love. You're just not necessarily looking. You're not necessarily ready for it altogether. I do feel as though there is an opening for clarity and deeper connections. I feel like if you've been waiting for, if you've been waiting for something to happen, this is a time where things could become a little bit more obvious, where things can shift, but maybe not into a very noticeable kind of a way. I feel like there could be a connection. I feel as though this is about you needing to pay attention to actions, not just words, because often people will not say what they want, but they will try to show it to you. But often they kind of show it to you into a clumsy kind of a way. So generally speaking, I'm going to say you're into a phase of growth, of alignment. I feel as though you're making different little decisions into your life that are good. They're going to bring you to a guiding light, to better opportunities, to more creative projects, more personal developments, more clearing out what's no longer good for you. So there's a lot of beauties over here altogether. What you need to remember is this. You need to stay open and aware because the universe is sending signs and pushes. And you need to notice also the different type of synchronicities because they are definite messages for you. If we move on forward, we're going to switch on up decks, and here we go. All right. So, how is she doing today? She's calm, she's grounded, but she's a little bit sad. I feel as though she's lingering upon the past, even though she's not quite into the past. She knows that she is transitioning towards something more, and that kind of makes her a little bit afraid. Her thoughts about you when she sees you, she notices you into the most beautiful and positive way. There is outside curiosity, there is beautiful fondness into her energy, but I feel as though she's into a place where she's enjoying your presence as you are. That's it. That's all. If there is anything she would like to say to you, she would like to actually be able to open on up and to speak her mind. How she feels when she speaks to you. How she feels comforted by the words that you say. How she feels that there is love, even though the love has not necessarily been spoken. Those are different things that she would like to say to you. Angel message. Trust the divine timing of your life. All is unfolding as it should. And connections that are meant to flourish will definitely find their way to you. Let your heart guide you towards steps, not fears, not doubts. And release what is no longer good for you to create space for a better and a stronger type of an energy. Love messages from her or anybody else. The thought of you warmly being close to me is heaven. Being near you feels familiar, yet feels quite comforting. Even in silence, my heart will always recognize yours. My dear love, onto that note, I believe we shall end live. I am wishing sweet dreams to all your beautiful souls, my beautiful Lilith. If there's anything that you want to open up about what you've done, perfect. You know how to find me. If not, it's okay too. Wishing beautiful sweet dreams to everybody, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Oh, wait, Julie. No, I did not. Hold on. We're going to go and see Julie. Hold on, my love. I did not see that. Hold on. Hold on. I was there just a moment ago. Sometimes PayPal kind of takes its sweet time. I do have you here. We're going to go and see our beautiful Julie before finishing on up, okay? Oh, you sent them into my email. Wait. You send me, oh, okay. All right. Let me go into my email. Hold on. Okay, I got you. Okay, I said yes. All right. Here we go, my love. Let's go and see. All right, my love. Here we go. When I was talking about chasing, I feel like he thinks about showing you how serious he is. And I feel like that's a little bit what it is. I feel like part of his thoughts are about chasing. And that comes from a very profound desire of wanting to prove that he is serious towards you. That he is aware, that he's onto the same level, that you might feel that his casual or that he's a little bit distant at time, but that's not the way that he wants to be. That's why he's thinking about ways to show commitment and warmth and consistency, so you don't have to worry about those moments. I feel like he wants you to see that his feelings are real and that he's not going, along just for, if you will, for the moment. So basically what I'm trying to say is, yes, he does acknowledge. Absolutely. Does he believe into the best? Yes. Does he believe that between you and, does he believe, or how can I put it this way? Do we believe that we can make things strong? Yes. Do we believe that we can make things better? Absolutely. Do we believe that with one intention and the other intention that we can come and unify things together to get to the ultimate, which would be, let's say, wedding and children and everything of the such? That's an absolute yes. Now, what comes to mind and how does he feel when thinking of himself as your boyfriend at this moment? Honestly, I feel like he imagines himself as your boyfriend. He feels a mix of pride, of excitement, a little bit of nervousness. I feel like pride because he generally is caring about you and wants to make their relationship quite meaningful. I feel like there's excitement because he's imagining the closeness, the intimacy, the shared moments, the nervousness of doing things right, doing things that you believe are good for him, and, vice versa. So I feel like overall it's warmth, it's very positive, it's very focused on building that trust and building that connection. So basically, my love, I'm going to say you're both exactly onto the exact same page. It's just that he has issues showing to you that he cares, that he does love you, that he does want to be with you. So he's still kind of keeping things a little bit incognito. Joy, joy, joy. I already answered that question, my beautiful Joy, which is interesting. I'm sending you much love, my beautiful Julie. Yeah, can I tell you what this new love will look like and what to expect? And will it happen before the end of the year? I was actually saying a no, my beautiful love. As you are wondering what this person will actually look like altogether, sweetie, I feel like this person, like I was saying, is somebody who I feel like they have lighter colored eyes altogether, sweetie. Hold on. Yeah. They definitely do have lighter colored eyes. I'm going to say somewhat of a green, a dark green, or a very light brown. I'm going to say somewhat of a water sign. This person you will simply know, my beautiful Joy, whenever you do meet them, because things will make sense. You'll want to move in with them. You want things to be happening at a quick pace. And I know people will say, oh my God, you're crazy. What are you doing? But you yourself feel within your heart that this is true love. And I feel as though this person does truly love you. So entirely up to you to decide how to move on forward with all of this. But I'm definitely going to say to you, sweetie pie, whoever is coming into your life will be coming into your life at this moment in time. But from here till December, yeah, I'm going to say here till December, sweetie. Not a problem, my beautiful Julie. Not a problem, sweetie. I'm going to say over here end October till end November, my love. But again, it's entirely up to you, my beautiful joy, if you let them in or not and how much you want to let them in. The more you let this person in, the more you let your barriers down, the more you release the people that are around you that are not good for you, the more easily, if you will, you're going to allow these people to come into your life and to bonify your life, to bring a lot of good, to bring a lot of positive, to bring forward movement, which is basically what you're looking for. So I'm going to say, honestly, Spirit is saying keep your energies completely open, and whatever happens towards you that is good, that you want to kind of feel with, move on forward with it. If it's not good for you, move away. But this is going to be a period of you going on in, taking different type of phone numbers or dates and everything of the such, and you'll end up finding onto the right one. It is through work. It is. Yes. I will say yes, but I do feel like it is somebody who is new, Joy. It is somebody who is going to be new into the company. Absolutely. And that being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight. I am wishing everybody, just one second. It is my pleasure, my beautiful joy. I'm wishing everybody the most loveliest and sweetest of evenings. May you rest your beautiful soul, and we shall see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, my loves.